Prime Minister Modi says pro-people policies of government empowering poor and women. Launches various new initiatives under e-court project on Constitution Day. Security forces seize drugs worth rupees 1.25 crore. Arrest 2 suspected drug smugglers in Technopal. Alliance Air resumes Silsar to Imphal flight service after a decade to enhance air connectivity in Northeast. And on 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, Jay Shankar says India determined to complete justice process. Karamjay, good evening. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News, and I'm Victoria RAJKUMARI. Now to top stories. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has asserted that India is strengthening the ideals of the Constitution and the pro-people policies are empowering the poor and women of the country. Addressing a function in New Delhi to celebrate Constitution Day today, November 26, he said that laws are being made easier and accessible for the common citizens, and the judiciary is taking many steps to ensure timely justice. Modi reminded that in the current global scenario, the world is looking at India with hope amid its growing economy and international image. He referred to the first 3 words of the preamble, "We the people," and said it is a call, trust and an oath. The spirit of the Constitution is the spirit of India, which has been the mother of democracy in the world. Underlying the youth-centric spirit of the Constitution, the Prime Minister said that it is known for its openness, being futuristic and modern vision. Terming the Amrit Kal as Kartavya Kal, the Prime Minister emphasized that the mantra of duty towards the nation is first and foremost. He added, "Caught be it people or institutions, our responsibilities are our first priority." Modi highlighted the contributions of countless individuals from the legislature, judiciary and executive in the last 70 decades of the journey of development and expansion of the Indian Constitution. He informed that in a week's time, India is going to attend the G20 presidency and stressed the need to promote the prestige and reputation of India in the world as a team. Prime Minister Narendra Modi added that the identity of India as the mother of democracy needs to be further strengthened. During the program, the Prime Minister launched various new initiatives under the e-court project. The project is an effort to provide services to litigants, lawyers and the judiciary through information and communication technology.
इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी हो या डिजिटल पेमेंट, भारत के विकास के हर आयाम में युवा शक्ति अपना परचम लहरा रही। हमारे संविधान और संस्थाओं के भविष्य की जिम्मेदारी भी हमारे इन युवाओं के कंधों पर ही है। इसलिए आज संविधान दिवस पर मैं सरकार की व्यवस्थाओं से, देश की न्यायपालिका से एक आग्रह भी करूंगा। आज के युवाओं में संविधान को लेकर समझ और बढ़े, इसके लिए ये जरूरी है वो संवैधानिक विषयों पर डिबेट्स और डिस्कशंस का हिस्सा बने। जब हमारा संविधान बना तब देश के सामने क्या परिस्थितियां, संविधान सभा की बहसों में उस समय क्या हुआ था, हमारे युवाओं को इन सब।
Modi Battalion of Assam Rifles under the aegis of IGR South says a consignment of brown sugar worth rupees 1.25 crore near Palel on November 24th. Based on specific input, troops of Modi Battalion with a team of Manipur commandos, Technopal Police Station launched an operation which led to the apprehension of 2 suspects near village Thamla Pokpi. The suspects were in possession of 48 soap cases containing brown sugar weighing about 623 grams worth rupees 1.25 crore. The soap cases were found hidden inside the gearbox of a DI truck. The arrested along with the seized 48 soap cases with brown sugar, DI truck and mobile phones were handed over to Technopole Police Station for further investigation, according to a release from ITR South. Enhancing air connectivity in the northeast, Alliance Air has resumed the much-awaited Silchar to Imphal direct flight service, which was non-operational for a decade. The flight on the Silchar to Imphal route will operate under the Regional Connectivity Scheme Uran Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik of the Union Government at the subsidized rate. The Alliance Air flight will operate daily between Silchar, the second most populous city of Assam, and Manipur's capital, Imphal. The flight on this route will also connect Mizoram's capital, Aizawl, and Nagaland's Dimapur on different days with Silchar. The ATR-72 aircraft with a sitting capacity of 70 passengers has a scheduled arrival and departure time from Silchar Airport at 1:05 a.m. and 1:30 p.m. respectively. With a flight distance of 45 minutes, the aircraft reaches Imphal Airport at 2:10 in the afternoon. On Friday, 30 passengers flew from Silchar on the maiden flight. Speaking to the media, Misala Nursing Rao, station manager of Alliance Air Aviation in Silchar Airport, said the much-awaited service has become feasible due to the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Civil Aviation Minister Jyoti Aditya Scindia. As the nation remembers the horrors of the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks on its 14th anniversary, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Saturday reiterated that the task of punishing the perpetrators of the attack remained unfinished. Quote-unquote, today is the anniversary of the 26/11 terror attack in Mumbai. Even after so many years, the people who planned and oversaw it have not been punished. They have not been brought to justice. This is something which we give utmost importance to. The minister also underlined that the government was determined to complete the process of justice. He said, quote-unquote, working with many other countries whose citizens also lost lives to make sure that real perpetrators don't escape justice. It's an occasion that the entire country remembers it. I want to underline how strongly we feel about determining where to complete the process of justice. A total of 166, including 26 foreign nationals, were killed on November 26, 2008 by a 10-member team of the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba LET in an attack that lasted over 4 days. Joined by many leaders, the Foreign Affairs Minister also tweeted earlier today, sharing a video clip of highlights of his speech from last month's UN Counter-Terrorism Committee (CTC) hosted by India. The event took place at the Taj Hotel, Mumbai, where 31 people were killed in the attack. Terrorism threatens humanity. Today on 26/11, the world joins India in remembering its victims. Those who planned and oversaw this attack must be brought to justice. We owe this to every victim of terrorism around the world, Jaishankar's tweet posted with the video. Technopole and Center for Women and Girls, Technopole Chandala, today jointly took out a rally against single-use plastic. The rally, which was a part of Swachh Jal Se Suraksha campaign, kicked off from Palel and culminated at Gopinom village. PhD Technopole Executive Engineer T.H. Sadat flagged off the rally held under the banner of Global Action Month promoting children's environmental rights. Students taking part in the rally held a placard displaying air pollution, water pollution, and safe environment. They also shouted slogans like, "We want clean water, we want plastic-free, we want clean air, and save the planet world." A painting competition for students on a Global Action Month was also held as a part of the event.
Amolakai for you world, divis the Amolakai environment, the global warming, since Mayam Lai, see Utanga, Mayam, the awareness of Japanese. First, Jal Se Suraksha Haina, appoint 2nd October, 26 January, Vokata, Kun Kudimakta, Missing Scenery, Habiduki, Adugisu, Nagasi, Poingasi, Tojaba, Lileni, Aduna Machina, appoint Ajimidi, plastic in ye, appoint Mahom Sanzana, Pandanbiba, single new plastic in ye, Tandanbiraga, appoint the Patrang, Tratu Tranga, the Tratu Logi Hava, Mayam Lejay, Adu Hazard, I will worry in the public that Tandanba, or the plastic Mahom, the Sinaga, use and throw of plastic Mahom San Tamiba, Takaidaba, Haiba, I see it in there, I may have it again.
Ka Manipur College Teachers Welfare Association today observed the Constitution Day. Reading of the preamble to the Constitution of India was the theme of the event. Ka Manipur College Coaching Caretaker Principal Y. Raju, Associate Professor Dr. N. Subhash Chandra and Associate Professor H. Ingobas shared the dies on the occasion. Professor Saitar Brathi and Professor Dr. M. Shanti led the participants in reading out the preamble of the Constitution. NCC cadets of Ka Manipur College Coaching, along with the attendees, sang the national anthem and paid respect to the Indian Constitution. Later on, Associate Professor of Ka Manipur College Coaching History Department, Dr. N. Somendrajit and Political Science Department Assistant Professor Suresh Khan spoke on preamble of the Constitution. The Constitution Day was also observed by Senapati District Legal Services Authority, in short DLSA, at the premises of District and Session Judge Senapati. The event was attended by N. Kirti Chan Singh, Chairman DLSA, Margaret, Secretary, and Koshia Mao, Additional PP, wherein the Judicial Magistrate Kangpokpi Sophia Rani read out the preamble of the Constitution along with all the participants, VLBs, panel lawyers, police personnel, while observing the enactment of the Constitution on 26th of November 1949 by Constituent Assembly in the Parliament. The event also featured a Rights of the Scheduled Tribe painting competition for school students. Rupees 200 and a certificate was also given as the first prize, Rupees 1,500 for the second prize and 1,500 for the third prize. Jesat Battalion of Assam Rifles organized a pledge-taking ceremony on occasion of Constitution Day at Battalion Headquarters, Jesat, today. The pledge was aimed to reaffirm the country as a sovereign, social, secular and democratic republic and secure justice, liberty and equality for all citizens and promote fraternity to maintain unity and integrity of the nation. Zabho Village Authority, along with residents, staged a sit-in protest against the Manipur government decision to dismantle an old market at Zabho Bazaar. Zabho Bazaar will remain closed from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. on November 28 as a mark of protest against the government move, village chief said in a release. Kaithel Manbi Battalion, under the aegis of Headquarter IGR South, organized a wreath-laying ceremony to commemorate the supreme sacrifice by Lance Naik S.K. Ghosh, Naik Bhakta Bahadur and Rifleman Lakhan Chan Gohan at Kaithel Manbi Garrison, Imphal West District yesterday. The battalion honored the brave heart who made the supreme sacrifice for the cause of the nation on this day in 1992 at Jaluki, Nagaland. All ranks of the battalion paid their respect by laying wreaths and according guard of honor. India reported 389 new coronavirus infections and 3 COVID-related deaths in the last 24 hours across the country, according to the Union Health Ministry. This takes the country's total tally of COVID-19 infections from the beginning of the pandemic to 4,46,71,219. With a decrease of 365 cases from the previous day, India's active caseload went down to 5,395, according to the Union Health Ministry data on Saturday morning. The 3 new fatalities include 1 reconciled by Kerala, according to the ministry data. The country's overall death toll since the beginning of the pandemic has now reached 5,30,608. The situation along the Assam-Meghalaya border, where 6 people were killed in a village following violent clashes, remained tense but under control with security forces, ensuring no further flare-ups, officials said, according to a media report. Restrictions under Section 144 of the CRPC continued to be imposed in the clash site and the surrounding areas, they said. Meanwhile, in relief to the people of Meghalaya, the Assam Petroleum Mazdoor Union decided to resume transportation of the fuel to that state, which it had suspended on Thursday following assurance of security tankers and crew from the neighboring state. At least 20 oil tankers guarded by armed personnel entered Meghalaya from Assam on Friday, ending the uncertainty of a fuel supply to the state, the officials said. Assam police on Friday issued a fresh advisory asking its citizens not to travel to Meghalaya as the situation is still not very good in a neighboring state where police vehicles were torched and several people were injured during protests on Thursday night. At least 5 vehicles from outside Meghalaya have reportedly been burnt down in different parts of the hill state since the violence erupted on Tuesday, besides several cases of stone pelting coming to the fore. Violence had broken out at Mukro village near the disputed border between the 2 states in the early hours of Tuesday after a truck allegedly laden with illegally felled timber was intercepted by forest guards from Assam. 6 people, 5 tribal villages from Meghalaya and forest guard from Assam were killed due to clashes. Earlier in the day, the mortal remains of the Forest Protection Force personnel identified as Bidya Singh Lekte was consigned to flames as per traditional rituals in his native village in Karbi Anglong district. In Meghalaya, attendance in government offices was thin in response to a call by various organizations for a non-cooperation movement in protest against the border violence, said the official. Several social organizations and student associations of Meghalaya, including the influential Khasi Students Union, in short KSU, and the Federation of Khasi, Jantia and Garo people had declared the non-cooperation steer. And on the note, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching IS News.
Hotel Ambrosia, situated near Delhi Airport at Mahipalpur, provides room at affordable prices, 24-hour Wi-Fi service, pick and drop service, restaurant service for Northeast and North Indian foods, and Itfam, one of a renowned Manipuri cuisine restaurant, is giving breakfast and a meal as complimentary. So please visit Hotel Ambrosia at Mahipalpur. For more details, please contact Hotel Ambrosia, Mahipalpur, Delhi. Contact number 9643504772.
पुजरकले महिंद्रा कंपनी अमदी हॉलैंड कंट्री की IZ कंपनी का पुन्ना टिश्यू कल्चर तौजरगा पुथोकपा आलू चारा असेंगबा आलू चारा अमना आलू केजी अमा हेनबा पोथोक लेरबा आलू चारा पुजरकले सही तरह चुपना मियाम की सेवा तौदुना लाकलबा मचेलबा एग्रो महिंद्रा ट्रैक्टर मालूम बाजारदा ngasi मंगलेंग थोकपिरकलो अदोंगी दरकार ओइबा आलू चारा लोबी होरो थाबी होरो
Welcome back. You are watching Evening English Bulletin on IS News. Now proceeding with other news. Newly recruited commandos of Assam Police are being trained by the Indian Army for better capacity building and greater synergy among the security forces, a defense spokesperson said as per a media report. The official said the 40-day training in 7 locations of Assam and Meghalaya has started from Monday. The training will be conducted in 2 phases, that is basic phase and the advanced phase. The focus of basic military training will be making trainees stronger both mentally and physically. In advanced military training, trainees will be taught tactical combat skills as well as various policing aspects relating to maintenance of law and order situations, Defense spokesperson Lieutenant Colonel Mahendra Rawat said. The cold wave has started in Rajasthan. The mercury dropped below normal in Sikar, Churu, Bhilwara and Kota. The minimum temperature was below 10 degrees Celsius in 20 cities of the state. Mount Abu was the coldest place at 2 degrees Celsius, a report said. Guinea wolf, a Chihuahua Eskimo dog mix, has been officially named the world's oldest dog alive by Guinness World Records. While most dogs lived up to 18 to 15 years, some dogs even lived 20 years, but Guinea has outlived most of the dogs. Guinea wolf, born on September 24, 2000, was adopted by Alex Wolf from Colorado's Humane Society of Boulder Valley in 2002. Alex Wolf told the Guinness World Records that "I have taken great care of him over the last years and he is still in relatively very good shape and really could still, which is surprisingly considering his age." Guinea celebrated his 22nd birthday on November 15, 2022 in Los Angeles, California. Alex Wolf said that the secret to Guinea's longevity is a healthy, balanced diet and veterinary care. He said that Guinea enjoys activities like taking naps by the fire, munching on salmon snacks, and riding around the neighborhood in a wagon as he ages because his eyesight is not as good as it once was. Now the sports news. In the FIFA World Cup today, Australia beat Tunisia by 1-0 in Group D match. Saudi Arabia will clash with Portland and France with lock horns with Denmark. Australia suffered a 4-1 loss to France in the opening match of the competition on Tuesday, while Tunisia played out a goalless draw with Denmark in their first game. Tunisia is competing in the finals of the World Cup for the 6th time in the history, and they were looking to reach the knockout round of the competition for the first time. Poland and Saudi Arabia will have their second match in Group C. Saudi Arabia will be on a high after their spectacular 2-1 win against Lionel Messi's Argentina. Poland, on the other hand, is coming from a goalless draw against Mexico. France will have the opportunity to become the first team to ensure place in the knockout stages by beating Denmark in the second match. Denmark, on the other hand, will have to win this match. And now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says the pro-people policies of government empowering poor and women. Launches various new initiatives under E-Court project on Constitution Day. Security forces seize drugs worth rupees 1.25 crore. Arrest 2 suspected drug smugglers in Technopole. Alliance Air resumes Silchar to Imphal flight service after a decade to enhance air connectivity in Northeast. And on 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, Jaishankar says India determined to complete justice process. Well, that's all we have in this evening bulletin. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back with more news updates at 8 p.m. Until then, have a great evening.